Hey, good morning. How are you doing? Hopefully doing great. Thank you for streaming with us. We appreciate it. We really do. I know we've got all kinds of questions about what's going to be happening over the next 36 hours. I'm going to tell you this. There's very few days that there is so many different things in the 36 hours. Of course, we got the big winter blast coming, the big Arctic blast, but this morning we've had all kinds of fog. It's very dreary out there. Also this evening, I think tonight, as that cold front comes in, we're gonna have a lot of lift. There will be thunderstorms. Some of the thunderstorms will have windy conditions and also even some small hail. And then we've got the icing threat over the weekend. So we've got a lot. Today is an impact day because of the fog and also because of the thunderstorms. Saturday, cold, wet in the hill country, chance for freezing drizzle, freezing rain into Sunday morning. And then we've got impact days for Monday because of the cold, I think in the city in the 20s, in the hill country in the teens. And Tuesday morning, I think we're in the mid 20s and maybe even teens again in the hill country. So again, we've got a lot to talk about. What you want to do is download KENS 5 Plus and also get the app and go to kens5.com. We'll have all the information for you. And this weekend, we're going to be here all weekend long, and we're going to be streaming like this periodically throughout the weekend. I know I'm going to be around Sunday morning at 4 a.m. and also I believe 6 a.m., 9 a.m. We'll be doing the newscast, and so we've got you covered. This is where you want to stay. Okay, we've got winter storm warning. This is in effect from Saturday through Sunday noon. Notice the counties that are highlighted in the pink. The northern part of Bexar County kind of sticks out like a sore thumb there. If you're watching from north of 1604, go ahead and consider yourself in the winter storm warning, even though the National Weather Service hasn't officially put that. And the reason I'm saying that is I think northern Bexar County, you've got a real good chance of seeing some accumulating ice north of 1604. Again, winter storm warning means that there is the likelihood that you will have accumulating ice. So let's step through this. First of all, let's talk about tonight. As a cold front comes through, there is going to be a lot of overrunning up and over that front, a lot of lift, and there's going to be some buoyancy. And so I think these thunderstorms will pop as soon as that front comes through. Like here's, for instance, notice the temperatures really dropping by midnight in Bernie, Kerrville, and San Antonio in the 60s. And we're going to have a real abrupt change, and that causes lift in the profile, right? So these thunderstorms, I don't think they're really going to be severe per se, but they'll be heavy rain producers. You can pick up an inch or two really quick. Also small hail and winds gusting up to 40 to 50 miles per hour, no problem. Then as we head into the morning period, I think sometime in the morning, may see those temperatures already at or below freezing across the hill country, and we're going to have a lot of drizzle. We're going to have a lot of light shower activity. I want you to notice this is just one computer model, but it's just really, it looks like really light stuff, and it will be. But one thing it's not showing you is the drizzle. And that drizzle will accumulate with temperatures below freezing. And so by Saturday afternoon, I'm expecting reports on bridges and overpasses of problems throughout the hill country. Also, later on in the afternoon, we'll probably have enough accumulation that with it being windy, there may be some power line problems and some power outages across portions of the hill country. All right, by the time we get to around 6 o'clock, I still think in the city you're above freezing, but from 1604 northward, you're right at freezing or a little bit below, and that drizzle and rain shower activity is going to continue. And you can see that purple line right there. Sometime early in the morning, like this is Saturday night, sometime in the early morning, I'm expecting temperatures at the airport to drop below freezing. And but at that time, most of the precip should start to come to an end, and I think it totally comes to an end around 6 a.m. Sunday morning. So the accumulations are likely going to be light across portions of Bexar County that are south of 1604. Okay, this is just one computer model. This is the graph. Starting again in the afternoon on Saturday, we're going to start to see some reports of bridges having a problem. And then Saturday night, that expands down to around 1604. And then here's the morning. This is just one computer model. There are other computer models that show a little bit more aggressive and a little bit further south. I'm not willing to bite on that just quite yet. So I would definitely say 1604 and northward, you'll have some accumulation of ice on power lines and trees, maybe 5/100ths to maybe 10/100ths, something like that. That's enough to cause some problems on bridges and overpasses. And then across the hill country, 1/10 to 2/10, and that is definitely enough to cause some problems. So this is kind of the way I would sum it up. I think patchy road issues, mainly bridges, north of 1604. Now, if the cold air is goes a little bit thicker and a little bit deeper, maybe as far south as 90 and I-10, maybe around Seguin, patchy issues, Gonzales, patchy issues. That's the way it looks to me right now. More widespread, though, throughout the hill country of problems on bridges, overpasses, and maybe even power outages. Okay, so as we head through the rest of the day, here's what you can expect. A lot of cloud cover, foggy conditions, temperatures topping out lower 70s, around 70, 71, something like that. And then this evening in the 60s until about 10 o'clock, give or take, and then that's when the temperatures will go from 60s to 40s really quick. And again, watch out for those thunderstorms out there tonight. Some of them will have some small hail, a lot of thunder, lightning, and some heavy rainfall and some gusty winds. Okay, you can see more and more showers developing out to the west. We're not going to see any sun today. It's going to be definitely a cloudy one. Taking a look at the fog out there right now. This is going to be hard to dissipate, I think. Starting to erode a little bit, but we still have, well, hold on a second. Let me just fast forward this. Yeah. Starting to erode a little bit, but we still have a 1/4 mile visibility at the airport, 1.75 at Rock Springs, and temperatures out there right now, we should be in the 60s. Let's see, what is the current temperature? Yeah, 64, 68 at Hondo, 72 already at Cotulla, George West 75. And let's see where that frontal boundary, I haven't updated this since early this morning, so I'm going to have to walk through exactly where that frontal boundary is right now. I would say that if you know, let's say East Texas, somewhere around like Jacksonville, Texas, if you know where that is, Tyler, just south of the Dallas-Fort Worth area, kind of nosing to just south of Midland. Look at Midland. Midland's already in the 40s. And see where those isobars are really close together up in Oklahoma? That's where the true Arctic air is, and it's going to catch up, and it's going to push this cold frontal boundary on down towards the south, and it'll come through here again about 10 p.m. tonight. What kind of cold air is back there behind that front? Let's take a look. This afternoon, high temperatures in Wichita, Kansas, 16. Omaha, Nebraska, 1. Bismarck, -8. And Minneapolis, St. Paul, -9. There's some cold stuff back there. And the pattern is such that it will push on down towards the south. And if you're new to Texas, South Texas, a lot of times when that cold air gets on the roll from the northern plains and from Canada, there's nothing to stop it but a few oak trees and some barbed wire fence, so it will have no problem pushing down. Saturday, travel problems from the hill country through North Texas, parts of East Texas, Shreveport, Little Rock, through Tennessee, Kentucky, and a big swath of snow north of that. So a lot of problem areas as far as travel for Saturday going into Sunday morning, just not here. Okay, so let's step through this one more time and show you what I'm expecting. Highs today will be in the low 70s. This computer model says 75. There's no way. I don't think we're going to reach that. Low 70s, and then tonight as that front pushes through, thunderstorms pop, and some of these storms will have gusty winds, small hail, and also we'll have some very heavy rain. Hill country counties could pick up 1 to 2 inches very quickly, and maybe about a ½ inch to an inch here in the morning tomorrow, actually overnight. And then we'll have some drizzle behind the main activity, and then more disturbances come in, and where the purple is, that's where you've got your freezing rain, freezing drizzle. I think this computer model is a little aggressive, and then it all kicks out of the way by the time we get to Sunday morning. And then we'll see some sunshine, but even with sun, highs only near 40. And then Monday morning, let's see if the computer goes that far. Monday morning, Yeah, I'm thinking mid-20s, like, well, actually, I think I've got mid to low 20s. Anywhere, be honest with you, anywhere from around 21 to about 24, 25 will be the low. In the hill country, close to upper teens to around 20. So very cold. Make sure you got your pipes in order. Make sure you got the plants, your pets, people. Make sure it's all in order. And then in the green section for tonight, small hail, gusty winds, and 1 to 2 inches of rain. Let's take a look at that 14-day. Here's what I've got. Temperatures again today, low 70s, tonight 60s until we get to around 10 o'clock or 11, and then temperatures go to the 40s tomorrow morning, around 40 in the morning, 30s in the afternoon. Hill country starts to have problems Saturday night into the overnight into Sunday morning with some travel north of 1604, from 1604 to 410, a little iffy, and then 38 for a high on Sunday. Low to mid-20s for a low on Monday, mid-20s for low on Tuesday, highs only 42. So we've got impact days for today, Saturday, Sunday, Monday into Tuesday morning. And it doesn't stop there, really. It's not going to be as cold, but 58 for a high on Wednesday, the 28th, 55 for a high on the 29th, 54 with some rain on the 30th, and January the 31st, I'm thinking about 50 for a high. On February the 1st, maybe a high only in the 40s, and then I think we start to warm up after that. So get ready for some winter. Winter is coming at us. It has been absent really, but now starting to come towards us. And so just make sure you're prepared for this weekend. And one of the best ways to get prepared is to watch KENS 5, get KENS 5 Plus, and go to kens5.com. All right, thank you so much. We appreciate you streaming. Be safe out there. Stay off the roads if you can, Saturday afternoon, evening, and into Sunday morning. All right, thanks a bunch. We'll see you later.